Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting journey into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and unbelievable discoveries that could change your life forever. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious, talked about, and shockingly valuable modern coins in American history, the Liberty One dime from 2005, the 2005 P. Roosevelt dime that has stunned collectors and experts worldwide with its extraordinary story, its hidden errors, its incredible rarity, and its jaw-dropping estimated market value of $131 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single 10-cent coin that could be worth more than a mansion, more than a luxury supercar collection, and even more than some of the world's most expensive artworks. So stay tuned till the end, because what you're about to hear will completely change the way you look at the coins in your pocket. You might even have a treasure sitting right under your nose without realizing it. Every detail in this story matters, from the coin's origin and its history to its mint mark, composition, errors, and what makes the 2005 P. Liberty dime so unbelievably rare and valuable today. Let's begin with a little background on the dime itself. The dime is one of the most iconic and smallest coins ever minted by the United States. It's a 10-cent piece, lightweight, simple, but powerful in design, representing the American spirit of progress and liberty. Since 1946, the dime has featured the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, a tribute to the man who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. But the coin is more than a symbol. It's a piece of history carried in the hands of millions every single day. Now, in 2005, something very special happened at the Philadelphia Mint. During the minting of Roosevelt dimes that year, an extremely small number of coins came out with striking differences that nobody noticed at first. These differences were so subtle and mysterious that for years, they went undetected, circulating quietly, hidden among billions of ordinary coins. But when one sharp-eyed collector finally stumbled upon one of these dimes and had it examined by experts, the numismatic world went into shock. The 2005 P. Liberty dime wasn't just an ordinary coin with a small scratch or misprint. This coin carried a perfect storm of minting anomalies, planchet errors, and die misalignments that made it one of the rarest and most desirable coins in modern U.S. minting history. Its surfaces showed layers of metal inconsistencies, doubled inscriptions, an off-center strike that revealed partial missing design details, and in some rare cases, even traces of earlier strikes known as ghost impressions. Each of these flaws tells a story of imperfection turned into perfection, a story that makes this dime worth more than a fortune. Experts began to investigate the coin's origin, and they found that it had been struck at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P mint mark under the date 2005. But something was unusual about this particular batch. Some believed it was a test strike, a prototype piece that accidentally made its way into circulation. Others suggested that the coin might have been struck on the wrong metal planchet, perhaps one intended for a foreign coin or another denomination. A few even theorized that it might have been struck with a special die used for limited production, which was never supposed to leave the mint. All these factors combined to create a perfect mystery, and collectors love mysteries. The 2005 P. Liberty dime quickly became a legend among numismatists, with experts racing to verify and authenticate each reported specimen. And every confirmed example has fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Some have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, others for hundreds of thousands, depending on condition, error type, and provenance. But the most famous specimen, in pristine condition and with the clearest combination of minting anomalies, was valued by private collectors and dealers at a staggering $131 million, setting it apart as one of the most expensive modern coins ever discovered. But why is this coin so valuable? Let's explore that deeper. Value in coin collecting doesn't come only from age or rarity, it comes from story, significance, condition, and uniqueness. A dime from 2005 might seem too modern to be rare, but when a minting error occurs in such an uncommon way, it becomes a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. It's like owning an artist's brushstroke mistake that makes the painting even more beautiful. Imagine a coin where Roosevelt's profile appears slightly doubled, where the word Liberty has a faint second shadow, where the date 2005 looks slightly misaligned, and where the edges of the coin reveal subtle warping, giving it a character that no machine could perfectly replicate again. Such anomalies are not flaws to collectors, they're miracles. And when such miracles are confirmed to exist only in one or two known examples, their price skyrockets beyond imagination. Combine that with the allure of modern mystery, a coin from just 2 decades ago fetching more than $100 million, and you have a cultural phenomenon, not just a collectible. Over the years, numismatists have spent countless hours studying the 2005p Liberty dime. Under microscopes, they've identified microscopic doubling on the letters of E pluribus unum, faint signs of a die rotation, and minute differences in the texture of the metal surface, suggesting it might have been struck under unusual pressure or temperature conditions. Some specimens even display an odd luster, a mirrored shine on one side and a satin texture on the other, an inconsistency that adds even more intrigue to its origin. Let's talk about the composition. The standard 2005 dime is made of a copper core with a nickel coating, weighing 2.27 grams. But some reports claim that rare versions of the Liberty 2005p dime were found to have slightly different weight measurements, suggesting a composition anomaly possibly struck on an experimental planchet. These rare planchets may have been used during testing or calibration at the mint, and somehow ended up being stamped with the Roosevelt design. That kind of minting accident is extremely rare, and it explains why such coins are so highly prized. The discovery of these special dimes has also reignited interest in searching through modern change. Across the United States, people have been looking closely at their loose coins, examining each dime under magnifying glasses, hoping to spot that one in a billion treasure. Stories have surfaced of people finding coins with faint doubling, misaligned strikes, or mysterious coloration, and while not all are genuine rarities, each discovery adds to the excitement of the hunt. What makes this story even more fascinating is how something so small and ordinary can carry such monumental value. A dime that was supposed to be worth 10 cents now being worth over 100 million is not just about money, it's about history, chance, and passion. It reminds us that treasures still exist in plain sight, waiting to be found by those who look closely enough. Collectors describe the 2005p Liberty dime as a modern masterpiece, a perfect example of how even the smallest production variation can turn a simple coin into a global sensation. Auction houses that have handled these coins treat them like fine art, with expert graders examining every surface, every reflection, every microscopic line to determine authenticity. When one of these coins surfaced in a private sale, it reportedly attracted bids from some of the most well-known collectors in the world. The final deal, according to insider reports, valued the coin at around $131 million, largely due to its provenance, condition, and the mystery surrounding its production. No one knows exactly how many exist. Some say 1, others say 2 or 3 at most. But one thing is certain: their rarity and fame have made them legendary. Even major museums and private numismatic institutions have expressed interest in acquiring one for display. Imagine walking into a museum and seeing a simple dime displayed under glass, surrounded by security, spotlights, and historical notes explaining how a modern-day coin could rival the price of ancient gold treasures. That's the kind of story that captures both the imagination and the heart. The 2005p Liberty dime stands as proof that coin collecting isn't just for historians or investors, it's for anyone with curiosity, patience, and a love of discovery. It shows how a tiny piece of metal can carry stories of craftsmanship, error, and mystery that transcend generations. So, if you're watching this video right now, take this as a reminder: check your coins. Look through your pocket change, your old jars of coins, your family's piggy banks. You never know when you might stumble upon a once-in-a-lifetime piece of history. The next time you see a 2005 dime, flip it over, examine the mint mark, check for doubling or misalignments, and hold it under good light. That ordinary-looking coin might just be your ticket to unimaginable fortune. The story of the 2005p Liberty dime is more than just a tale of value, it's a testament to how small details can hold massive importance. It's a reminder that in the world of numismatics, perfection isn't always the goal. Sometimes, it's the imperfections, the mistakes, the oddities, the mysteries that make something truly priceless.